AC&C Consulting, leading tax, accounting, and corporate finance consultants in Vietnam, would like to update our clients and investors. Decree 20-2025 NDCP, huge changes to related party transactions when borrowing from banks. Businesses need to know immediately. The government has officially issued Decree 20-2025 NDCP on February 10, 2025, effective from March 27, 2025, amending and supplementing several articles of Decree 132-2020 NDCP on tax administration for enterprises with related party transactions. The biggest and most important change directly relates to determining related party transactions when borrowing from credit institutions, banks, and directly affects the deductibility of interest expenses for corporate income tax purposes. 1. Before and after Decree 20-2025 NDCP, are bank loans still considered related party transactions? Before March 27, 2025, according to Decree 132-2020/NDCP, a loan from a bank to an enterprise was considered a related party transaction if it met one of the following two conditions. Exceeded 25% of owner's equity. The loan balance at the time of the transaction during the tax period was greater than 25% of the owner's contributed capital, accounted for more than 50% of total medium and long-term debt. The loan accounted for more than 50% of the total value of the enterprise's medium and long-term debts, with terms of more than 1 year. From March 27, 2025, according to Decree 20-2025 NDCP, Decree 20/2025 NDCP has significantly amended this regulation. A loan from a credit institution, bank, finance company, etc. will not be considered a related party transaction if it simultaneously meets the following two conditions. Condition 1, D.1, Clause 1, Article 1, the lending credit institution does not directly or indirectly participate in managing the borrowing enterprise, controlling the borrowing enterprise, contributing capital to the borrowing enterprise, investing in the borrowing enterprise. Condition 2, D.2, Clause 1, Article 1, the lending credit institution and the borrowing enterprise are not under the management, control, capital contribution, or investment of any other third party. Important. If not meeting both of the above conditions, the loan may still be considered a related party transaction and subject to the regulations on related party transactions, limitations on deductible interest expenses. 2. Deductible interest expenses. Current regulations, Decree 132, still apply to related party transactions. If the loan is determined to be a related party transaction, i.e., it does not meet the new conditions of Decree 20, the enterprise must comply with the regulations on the limit of deductible interest expenses when calculating CIT. This regulation remains unchanged according to Decree 132-2020 NDCP. Point A, Clause 3, Article 16, Decree 132/2020 the total deductible interest expense after deducting interest income from deposits and lending for CIT purposes cannot exceed 30% of EBITDA. From business activities, net profit from plus interest expense, depreciation expense of fixed assets. 3. Decree 20 has transitional provisions for previous years 2020-2023. Very importantly, Decree 20-20/5 NDCP has transitional provisions. In Article 3, it handled non-deductible interest expenses from previous tax periods 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023 as follows. Case 1. From the 2024 tax period, the enterprise no longer has related party transactions due to meeting the new conditions of Decree 20. The portion of interest expenses that were not deductible from 2020 to 2023 will be evenly allocated and carried forward to subsequent tax periods. The maximum carry-forward period is 5 years, according to Point B, Clause 3, Article 16, Decree 132. Case 2. From the 2024 tax period, the enterprise still has related party transactions due to not meeting the new conditions of Decree 20. The previously non-deductible interest expenses from prior years will continue to be carried to following tax periods as regulated. Maximum is 5 years. AC&C Consulting, leading tax, accounting, and corporate finance consultants in Vietnam. Contact us Website, acc.com.vn, email vu.tran@ac.com, Zalo, WhatsApp, 849-890-5098. We help you focus on your core business. Our comprehensive services free up your resources, deliver practical value, exceptional performance, and sustainable growth. Thank you for your attention.